Good morning, guys. Clint will break down your barriers here. And last Friday we talked about, or I talked about transparency and about forthcoming and about my life. And I kind of want to, go back to that topic a little bit and talk about a little bit more about transparency and why it's so important, not just from a perspective of a motivational speaker or a life coach, but just in general. You know, transparency can take on a lot of different forms. Sometimes it can be, being open about your life experiences. But transparency also is about being who you are and accepting that person. You know, the more transparent you are with yourself, the easier it's going to be for you to change and grow. You know, when we have to be honest with ourselves, especially when things aren't going right or we're not happy with certain situations in our life. We have to take a step back and look and go, okay, I got to be real with myself. Are the things I'm doing inhibiting my growth, inhibiting my ability to achieve my goals? And if they are, we need to be able to be honest and transparent with ourselves and go, hey, you know what? I got to make some changes. I got to do things differently. And that's what it took for me. I didn't quit drinking alcohol until about a year and a half ago. And I honestly had to look at myself and be honest with myself and go, you know what, dude, you can't drink. Not just one beer, not a shot, not anything. Because guess what? If I'm being honest with myself, I know that I'm going to go from 0 to 100. It's going to happen. And I had to start being transparent with my friends about that. Like, hey guys, I can't drink. If you guys are going to party and drink, I'll be the DD, but please don't offer me alcohol. Please don't do this. Please don't do that. And it takes a lot of courage to be transparent. It takes a lot of courage to go out there and admit that you have shortcomings, that you're not perfect, that, hey, you're weak in some areas. It's not an easy thing to do. But if you're honest with yourself and honest with the people that you care about or that care about you or just in general, you're going to be able to start taking positive steps forward. And why is that? Because the more honest we are with ourselves, we're bringing to the surface those faults, those mistakes, those imperfections, and we're acknowledging them and we're doing something to change them. And that's what transparency is all about. The whole reason why I did this and am doing this, as I've said before, is to help people. But it's because I wish so badly that somebody had been in my life to be there to coach me, to guide me, to train me, and show me where I was messing up. Because maybe I wouldn't have had to go through all the hard knocks that I did. Maybe if I just listened and maybe if I had been honest with myself, I wouldn't have done the things that I had done. But I also take a step back and look and go, if I hadn't gone through that, how could I give you guys a message? How could I help anybody else out without actually going through it myself? In life, we're going to experience things. And we're going to make choices. For every action, there's a reaction. Positive or negative, it's all based on the choice that we make. And with transparency, we're not just solely relying on ourselves. The more transparent you are, the more you're allowing somebody else to come in and be able to offer you help, be able to offer you guidance. Because let's face it, we don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I'm not perfect. We can strive for perfection all day long. But at the end of the day, life's a continuous journey. The second you think you got something nailed down is the second you realize you don't. And that's just life. And it's okay to have made mistakes. It's okay to, regret them too. I mean, hey, the whole aspect of growth is to look back on life and go, man, that was a dumb choice. But the important part is being able to overcome that choice, be able to overcome that past, be able to overcome all those regrets. You know, I got tattooed right on my wrist, and I don't know if you can see it that well. It says regret. And I got that tattoo because of the regret that I feel for all the mistakes that I've made. But as I've gotten older, I've started, do I regret it or am I going to use it? And I'm going to use it. And I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to share my story with you guys. You know, full disclosure. Because that, to me, is more important than trying to sugarcoat things. Look, I was a mess up. I was a screw up. I made a lot of mistakes. I shouldn't be where I'm at today. It's by the grace of God. It's by, you know, whatever you believe in, that I've been able to overcome all these obstacles, all these hang-ups in my life, and be able to move forward. And as a leader in the workforce, as a person who wants to help others, I believe that I have to be transparent about my story so I can help you. I don't have all the answers. I don't know every circumstance that everyone's going through. I can only relate based on my experiences. But I can tell you, I'm here to listen. And I want people to be able to feel comfortable enough to be transparent with me. Because if we can break down those barriers and just let it, be our true selves, let it all out, then we get all that stagnant air, all that garbage out in the open, and we can start cleaning the slate and moving forward and going in the right direction. And that's what we all need. We need to let go of these preconceived notions that we're failures, that we're losers, that we can never do anything better in life, so on and so forth. I've been there so many times. I battle with that daily, even in my job. And you just have to let it go, and you have to be honest with yourself and go, all right, you know what? Maybe I'm not the best at this. Maybe I did do that. Maybe this did happen to me. What am I going to do different? This life is going to throw so many things at us, and we're going to make mistakes. I don't care if you're a motivational speaker. I don't care if you're a billionaire, millionaire, whatever, CEO. You're going to make mistakes. The point is learning from them and being transparent about them. If I make a mistake at work with my team, guess what? I own it. I eat some crow. I tell people, yeah, I made that mistake. Yeah, I messed up there. Because I put aside my ego, I put aside my pride. Now I go, you know what? I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes doing this. And I'm going to learn from them. And I'm going to keep trying. And I'm going to keep striving to be better. I'm not going to let my mistakes wear me down. I'm going to let my mistakes guide me forward. And I'm going to be transparent with them. Because the more transparent that I am, the better people get to understand who I am and what I'm about. And the more comfortable they feel talking to me. Be transparent. Own every aspect of yourself. The things you like and dislike. And if you can do that, and if you're willing to acknowledge everything, then you'll be able to have the fortitude to start making the changes necessary to live a better life. Thank you guys for listening. Quick update. Still working on a new video system that I got. It's a little more complicated than I thought, but it's almost up and running. Cool thing is going to get my business license so I can actually start my life coaching business, as well as the motivational aspect and leadership training. And honestly, guys, I couldn't do it without you. If you find value in these videos, please share them with your friends, share them on your sites, whatever. Again, I want to grow this organically. I'm not looking for the easy way out, but just remember, I'm here for you guys. And I hope that these videos inspire you. I hope that they're helping you in some way. And I'm just going to continue to, be the best speaker I can. All right. Good talking to you. I hope you all have a great day.